Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Cosmic Kiss. I hope that everybody's in a positive space mentally, physically, and spiritually. I hope that everybody's been showing up as their best self for themselves first, and as a byproduct, been showing up as their best self for others. I hope everything is well. Not perfect, but well. I hope that we're in a positive space to just receive, the message for today, which is going to be about self-love and worthiness. And well, I'll start there with self-love and worthiness. That's what I heard. Love and worthiness. Love and worthiness. And as I shuffle, I'm just, this little sidebar. I've been doing a lot of journaling myself about worthiness, specifically shame and guilt attached to the past actions, past situations, past relations, and how we subconsciously shame ourselves, guilt ourselves into a state of, almost like a frequency of unworthiness that we don't even realize. And so by letting shame and guilt and unworthiness, shame and guilt kind of limiting our perspective, or limiting our ability to kind of like see to foresee, to manifest, to visualize, a more desired future or more desired outcome. We kind of settle into what we think we deserve, which is us constantly revisiting the past and past situations, almost like a hamster wheel. I went through this situation and made said choices because I maybe lacked a certain amount of self-love, or I had a certain perspective about life and about myself and about the way I should show up, or this, that, and the third. And thus, I attracted these circumstances. But because those circumstances left a emotional and physiological imprint on us, we kind of get more focused on the physiological imprint than we do the mental space. So here we are attracting situations that continuously trigger this emotional and physiological imprint, making it our constant reality. But then it's almost like we put ourselves into an agreement with a state of unworthiness because of not loving ourselves enough, because of not showing up in ways that we possibly knew better, or if we did know better, we could have shown up better. All right, and so we got the Three of Coins that comes out first. And this one is, this is the first card that came out, co-creating with the divine. Okay, and I want to say co-creating with the divine within, to kind of, take this to another level. But co-creating with the divine within. So, like I said, the theme was about self-love and worthiness. And co-creating with the divine within, you have to have a certain level of confidence. You have to make worthy within you and what's about you, in spite of whether someone else sees it or deems it worthy. And I like I said, I'm glad this came out, because this card, like I said, she's co-creating with the divine, but she's creating art, and art is subjective to the artist. And not everybody's going to get the artist's vision, but does that mean that the artist is still not an artist because everybody doesn't, understand Basquiat? Everybody doesn't understand Picasso, so that somehow deems their paintings unworthy? Not necessarily. And the fact that they went forth with their work without needing the verification or validification, if that's a word, from outside sources. So within, they had to validate themselves, in essence, deem themselves worthy of whatever titles they put on themselves, or in this situation, what they are going to co-create, worthy of co-creation. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands, call to action. And since we're talking about the divinity within, this is a call to action to go within, not necessarily action in the physical, but this is one of those kind of what I was talking about in the previous read about a spiritual remedy. I'm a call to action to kind of sit with, meditate, pray for clarity, for peace of mind, for joy, to elevate your frequency so that you get out of that hamster wheel of so you get out of that negative hamster wheel of the negative physiological and emotional effects. All right. Needing to talk to your ancestors, needing to commune with your higher power, or who you deem a higher power, for guidance in this co-creation. And with this co-creation, I'm getting that there's a project. There is something that you will be creating, that you should be creating, and will be creating. Hence, I got a family here. But you should be creating or getting ready to create. And it's almost like the download for this creation is going to come once you realize that you're co-creating with a worthy version of you. You know what I mean? I'm hearing no more lowly thoughts about yourself. No more lowly thoughts about yourself. From a religious aspect, sometimes a relationship with God is one that is lowly because we've been, kind of conditioned to thinking that you can sit face to face with God means that you think that you're better than God or of equal value with God. But quite frankly, and this is my personal sentiment, I feel like your relationship with God is no different than you sitting at the table and talking to your mother, and or should be able to sit at the table and talk to your fathers or to your elders or to those of wise counsel. Yes, there's a sense of honor, and there's a sense of a sense of honor, a sense of respect, gratitude, homage paid to these individuals, but you don't lower yourself. You just come to them understanding that there is a respectful hierarchy there, but that the hierarchy doesn't mean that you're less than, less than worthy of being able to even communicate with God in this sense, or the divine within. Okay. And so by deeming yourself a worthy, basically, communicator or worthy person to talk to the divine within, once you make that healthy connection, this relationship within self, with the divine within, something is going to come to you, and whatever this idea to co-create is going to make you wealthy for generations. But and wealthy in the emotional sense, wealthy in the fulfilling satisfaction, gratification. I'm hearing emotional awareness, emotional intelligence. Okay. Whatever this is that you're getting ready to co-create with the divine is going to set you up in a healthy way for future generations, emotionally, socially, emotionally. Okay, let me see. Okay, we got the nine of knives. Okay, so somebody, again, like I said, you're in your head. Like I said, this demon unworthiness. So maybe this is something that you already know, or idea that you already had. But for whatever reason, you're in your head about it, about your ability to fulfill said, I was going to say prophecy. Okay, that's a beautiful word. Said prophecy, said vision. Maybe you're a dreamer. Maybe you're a seer. Maybe you're intuitive. Maybe you're a diviner. Maybe you're a medium. Maybe you've already gotten the inkling that there's something more for you to do, and you've gotten clarity on it. But because you don't deem yourself worthy, you are dragging your feet, so to say. All right, so we got Four of Wands. That's in the middle of the deck. Four of Wands. For the Four of Wands, though you're in your head, you are fully supported. You are fully supported on this next venture. You're fully supported in this collaboration, this collaborative effort. And as you can see, he's holding her up, and she is in almost in like, she's completely let go. She's completely entrusting in this masculine. So I know I reference speaking to the ancestors. Maybe you have a masculine ancestor that is holding you and supporting you in this task that's been given to you by the divine and the divine within to help you bring forth said manifestation. And then we got the Six of Knives. Okay. In the Six of Knives, a risky situation, a hard situation. They've been supporting you through this. They are supporting you through this and will support you through this. Okay, past, present, and future tense. whatever it is that, whatever mountain it is that you're climbing in order to co-create. So it seems like you're in the process of co-creating with the divine. Yeah, like I said before, maybe you already know where this is. You already have an inkling, and maybe you're like midway through. I'm giving don't give up, because as you can see, this man or this individual is on the cliff, but they're getting ready to come to like a tricky point. And I don't know if you've ever watched rock climbing, or if you got some good you can understand kind of physics in real time. When he gets to this point right here, baby, he's gonna have to use some muscles to get over this little hump, to get up and to continue trekking forward. So even okay, I'm sorry, I just heard the top of one hill is the bottom of another. Yep, the top of one hill is the bottom of another. So you're in the process. You're currently in the process of co-creating with the divine, and I'm hearing it's about to get easier, but it's about to get a little tricky right here. But that you are supported. You're supported, and maybe the reason you're in your head is because, like I said, you might be intuitive already. You might sense that you're in a rocky part, or this is a rocky part ahead. Maybe you're currently at that little weird ledge, you know. But all I have to say to that is just keep on going. If you've made it thus far, if you've gotten this far in the mountain, baby, if you've gotten this far, what you gonna do? Turn back now? What you gonna do? Turn back now? That would not be wise of you, okay, to go turn back now. It would not be wise of you. All right, let me see if I can get some more cards. And clearly, you thought yourself was worthy enough to even start the test, to even get this far. Don't let cycles of the past. I wonder if the world card is going to come out. I wonder if the world card is going to come out, because this is the end of a cycle. Okay. Oh, see, we got the devil right here. Alrighty, we got the devil right here. As far as addictions, I was just about to say, don't let. And the reason I asked was the world card getting ready to come out, because world card symbolizes the end of a cycle, but usually right at the end of a cycle, it's kind of like new devils, new levels. But the devils on this current level, they're like, oh, no. We need you to still be here. We need you to still here, because, you know, we the devils, you know, don't leave us. You know, they recognize that you're getting ready to ascend. So neurologically, you keep finding peace. You're meditating. You're finding peace. You're balancing, you know, out these, as I said, physiological and emotional triggers, and bypassing them. But it's like you can sense that something new is coming up. So maybe you have a neurological, or not neurological, maybe neurological, because it's our nervous system that's responding to these physiological triggers. But you sense that something new is coming up, and maybe you have a fear of venturing into something new because it's unknown, especially if it's not well laid out. And so that's what I'm getting with this devil card. Just letting your vices get the best of you, going back to ways of possibly self-sabotage. Okay. And you don't need that. So we got the 9 of baskets here. Read the card and not the meaning. Okay. Yeah, don't let the self-sabotaging ways of self-sabotage keep you from this trip, this journey, and even enjoying this journey. Because you see these people, they look fancy. They got a nice car, beautiful luggage. They're not half-stepping. There's beauty in the journey. And don't let, you know, old habits, old mentalities, old ways of seeing and perceiving things kind of rob you of the joy of the present moment, and the joy of what's to come. Okay. And then you have the 5 of Knives. Mental conflict. Okay, whoever this is, you're having great mental conflict. Keep using this, or oh yeah, keep using this. All right, cool. All right, if I could get another chord on how we should end this, on how this is going to wrap up. But what I'm going to say though is pray to that, meditate on that. Like, try to, in meditation, if you're meditating, try to visualize where And I'm just seeing knots, like somebody having knots in their stomach. So this is an issue with the solar plexus. Visualize. All right. As I'm talking about, pray and meditate, the high priestess comes out. All right, beautiful. I love how this is going to end. Like I was saying, visualize your solar plexus, your stomach, your gut area, but like with a glowing like yellow goldish light. And as you visualize that, kind of sit into that and speak affirmations of confidence, because the solar plexus has to do with action. So and a little tidbit I would do when I meditate, I kind of go from the bottom chakras up, starting with I am in the root, I feel in the sacral, and I do in the solar plexus. With the solar plexus, say a whole bunch of affirmative I do statements, not I do this and I do that, but remember, do is an action word. So I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. I'm getting choked up because I don't want to tell you what to say, but I'm also getting a couple of downloads too. So I trust my intuition. I am I know that I am worthy. I walk as if I'm worthy. I don't know, something along that line. But speak words of affirmation, about 3 to 5 of them, and repeat those daily. Whenever you feel some anxiousness rise up in you out of nowhere, because that's really this self-sabotaging energy trying to creep back up on you. But you're stronger than that. You've come thus far. You come this far, you're far, far stronger than you believe, okay? And quite frankly, this little curve right here, that's tough. That's an angle. You got this little hump to get over, and then you're going straight up. Now, mind you, I have like upper body strength, but not that much upper body strength. But thinking about when I used to climb on things as a child, because I was a climber. I was a flight risk. That right there, that's difficult. And this is where you are, but this is where you've gotten to. Just look at that incline. That incline didn't just start here. As you can see, it's going basically going off the card. If I continue this incline with the back of this card, you've been going on this incline for quite some time, baby. You see that? And you made it thus far. You can do it. You can do it. You need to pray on it. You need to meditate on it. But you need to pray for your continued strength. Pray as if it's already here. Whatever it is that you plan or you have gotten guidance on what to co-create with the divine, pray on your ability to do it. Pray for your confidence to do it. Pray for your confidence to step into the unknown. Even if there's parts of this journey that, you don't know what the next steps with an S are. Ask for guidance on the next step. And if you don't know what the next step, ask for the awareness to sense when it's ready to step. And pray that you'll be aligned where you need to be, with whom you need to be, doing what you need to be doing when you make this intuitive step. Okay? As a high priestess, it means you already know what to do. You know what to do, and what you have to do is of a spiritual remedy. You have to go within. You have to go within. You have a knowing. You know, you and spirit are in constant communication. You and God are in constant communication. You and the God within you are in constant communication. And meaning you hear and you listen. You hear, you listen. It's communicating, you're communicating, it's listening and responding. It's active communication. So you already know what to do. Just get out of your head about it. Get out of your head about it. Get out of your head about it. Or if you're going to be in your head, make sure it's in a positive space. Kick these vices ass, okay? Kick these vices ass. It always tries to anchor you back down as soon as you get ready to step on up. We ain't got time for that. We got shit to do. Excuse my French. But you got shit to do. You got there's a world that needs to see you got shit to shake up, love. Okay? All right. So with that said, I pray that the rest of your day, your evening goes well. I pray that you find the strength to keep on keeping on in your day to day, And as my granddaddy would say, stay sweet. All right?